My father, on Saturdays, who was a coach, used to go to the school when he became the principal there also, and he would referee church league games. And he was making $8 a game, and I was making $1.50 keeping the books. And I went, I figured this out in a hurry. So I got into church league, and then got into some, when I was teaching, got into call it recreational games, and felt I had a talent for it, was able to apply it, was able to achieve. But to call high school sports and be involved in the action and the community involvement and the spirit and the emotion, as I said this morning, it was just fun. Just absolute sheer, people say, well, how can you get into officiating? Well, officiating's fun if you approach it the right way.
You really need to think about two things, right? You need to think about the mission of the North Carolina High School Athletic Association in promoting education-based athletics. And then you have to think about, why would someone be fitting for a Hall of Fame? So the thing that is really important about Mark Dreibelbis is that he made sure that the role of game officials in making sure that we had fair and level playing fields for student athletes was placed at a very high premium. But he made sure that the recruitment, the training, and the appreciation of game officials was brought to a standard that has never been brought before. So that's what makes Mark a Hall of Famer.
Three things come to mind when I think about Mark. It's dedication, excellence, and leadership. And he has had a consistent dedication to not only the education and training of officials, but the support of officials. Every time you hear him speak, and I know he's had an opportunity to speak all over the United States in terms of sports, and he talks about leadership. He lives that. He has done a good job of setting a tone of consistency and improvement each and every year for officials.
You know, people talk about being a career highlight, and I had 3 great careers. You know, I was an elementary school teacher, and I'm gonna tell this story that, you know, if you have 130 kindergartners in one gym at the same time, it may be why I am the way I am today. But whenever they would get hurt, I'd pull magic dust out of my pocket and sprinkle it on their shoe, and I'd tie their laces into 3 loops. And to this day, I still tie my tennis shoes in 3 loops. And I think of them every morning. And then I was fortunate enough to be the, you know, Associate Athletics Director at Appalachian State, and then I had the opportunity to come here. And being a part of the NCHSA has not been a career highlight, it's been a lifetime highlight. So when I got the word, I got pretty emotional.